Are the Lions going all in on Myles Garrett? New report showing that, man, they're still kind of sneaking around with Myles Garrett. It's like, okay, I like that. Let's look at it. So here it is, and plus we'll look at some free agents that the Lions could target. Plus, new mock draft that just came out. It's pretty solid. So let me know I know we've talked about this. We'll continue to talk about it, but let me know Myles Garrett or no. We'd have to give up a lot, couple first round picks, maybe a third. You'd get something back with Myles Garrett, him and a pick. But here's what's going on is that it was reported by SI.com that the Lions are among multiple teams who have called the Browns about Garrett. An ESPN report said that the Lions were the team that was most interested in Garrett last season's trade deadline. Remember, we were looking for somebody. We ultimately end up with his teammate, Zadarius Smith. But it just shows that we 100% were looking for action with Myles Garrett. Among a bunch of notes regarding what I learned at the Combine, Jeff Risdon noted that Martin's report about Garrett's situation while adding some insight. It's like Garrett... Oh, geez. Look out. Hold on. So it says that Garrett... Basically, Myles Garrett does not want to play for the Browns. We know this. Which team is willing to give up what? And I don't think he's going to go for as much as people think. You can see Deebo Samuel goes for a 5th round. Last year, Keenan Allen goes for a 4th round. And I know it's not the same players, but my point is teams are often just like, you know what? It's time to go, and we're going to move on from guys. And again, Myles Garrett will require more than that, but not as much as we think. I don't think. So let me know in the comments, yes or no on Myles Garrett. It's like, let's just forget that. We got to just do some other things rather than chase Myles Garrett. Let me know in the comments. Because speaking of that, here is 5 affordable free agents if you go that route. This Ojulari guy, is someone that the Lions could go for. 7 sacks, only 22 pressures in 4 seasons. He's coming off a ruptured ligament in his toe, so it's like one of those that you get for a bargain, but he could be something. Keep an eye on that. I know we don't like the injured guys. Josh Palmer, nah. Dennis Gardick, a veteran who considered a pass rusher. He had an ACL. So it's like, all right, do we see the reason you do that? I know nobody likes that, but you get these guys at a discounted rate. You just do. And then they're out for 5 weeks, and then here they come. And so again, I don't love that either. We'll get to the mock draft here in just a second. If Derek Barnes departs in free agency, which I think he will, and the reason I think Derek Barnes departs in free agency is because we've seen enough of him. We know what he is, and we're going to give him an amount because we've seen him. Other teams see the flash, see what he could be, and they think, man, this is a guy that we can bring in, where they're going to overpay for Derek Barnes. So I think Derek Barnes is good, or is gone, excuse me. Offensive lineman. Okay. Jonathan Jones. If the Lions don't bring back Carlton Davis, you could look for Jonathan Jones, who's in New England. Terran Arnold, Enos Rankstraw got to be there. Jones, older, but he could be affordable and serve as competition for the young players. Could be a low-risk signing. Again, these are low-risk signings that you could be out there. But I think the point that we're trying to make in this is that there aren't like superstars. It's hard to find free agents. You have to draft well or trade for somebody. So that's why Myles Garrett, when you ask the question, it's like, man, it seems like the Lions are still kind of involved. What do we do? It's like, yeah, I wouldn't hate it because there's just not a lot of options out there for someone that good like Myles Garrett. Latest mock draft from PFF has us taking an edge, so I like that. James Pierce out of Tennessee. Impressive combine showing, 4.47 40. And you look at some of the other players around there as a safety, tackle, this Gray Zabel, interior offensive lineman, corner. So Matthew Golden is shot up. Like, we could do something like that even, too, like a wide receiver. But anyway, defensive end, draft there. Let me show you, again, we're kind of on this free agent kick, is article came out of Brad Holmes's best free agent signings. And so he signed a lot of free agents. These are the best ones. Graham Glasgow, 100%. A sluggish 2024 has caused concern, but bringing him in on that 1-year deal in 2023 saved us 100%. That was a great move. Charles Harris, really? I don't remember him being great. I think he had one good year, then we re-signed him and it didn't work out. So that's I don't agree with that one fully. Zeitler, yeah. Because remember, he was 34, and it's just I don't know. And remember, Jonah Jackson signs a 3-year, $51 million contract. He doesn't even hardly play for the Rams and just got traded for a 6th-round pick. Well, we pick up Zeitler, and he was super productive. Khalif Raymond, legend. Everyone loves Khalif Raymond. Everything he's about, everything he stands for, all that stuff. Yes, David Montgomery, what a signing. A stunner that he was even available from the Bears. Thank you so much. And then, yes, Alex Anzalone, I agree 100%. He signed a 1-year deal when Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn were hired. And I remember that thinking, all right, whatever. 4 years later, he's been on the team. He's been nothing but our core rock and the defensive side of the ball. And he's been playing great. And it's Alex Anzalone. 3-year, $18 million. I mean, this dude, this is how you do it. Not overpriced, productive, keep him around, 1-year deal. Then it turns into man, you earned this. Anzalone, love it. Okay, so let me know in the comments. Myles Garrett, is that something that we continue to go after? Also, if you look at this team and what we've got going on is the next couple of weeks we prepare for free agency. And then after that is when we get into the draft. And that's the end of April. And so can't wait for that. So if you're new and you haven't joined us, we go live for the draft. It's super fun because the draft is, it's every team, right? It's that first round. It's just fun to see who's going to go, talk about it. Especially divisional opponents, who do they get, the whole thing. So it's a lot of fun. Make sure you join us for that. And also, if you are in the, if you plan to be there, love that. Giveaways. I'm trying to think what else we'll be doing, but it's just going to be a lot of fun on the going live for the draft. So again, make sure you subscribe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. And we'll see all of you on the next one.